What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more BTS, and we're going back to the 2014 Japanese album Wake Up. And the next track in the playlist is Danger, and once again it's listed as the Japanese version, so I assume there's an original or at least alternate Korean version. And yeah, Danger, it's a single word title, and given that I expect most of this to be in Japanese, if not necessarily all of it, I would not be surprised if there's some English along the way. I don't necessarily expect to get a clear meaning, but to be fair, there are likely to be some words that I will catch, so yes, we'll see how that goes. But typically, were I reacting to an English language song, I would note that it is a single word title. Those are tough to get a read on because there's no additional context, but the word itself, the idea of the possibility of harm or violence or destruction, and thus danger, that is pretty straightforward. So let's see what I can hear on a first listen. This is BTS, the track is Danger, and as I said, it's listed as the Japanese version and comes from their 2014 Japanese album, Wake Up.
No whole scene.俺は飾り彼しかわからない I'm sick 叫ばれる二人の関係何かのビジネス俺じゃ不完全ドンドンティキドンドン変わってほしいどこにでも君が浮かんでるなんか平行線近くにでも交わらない君が全てと願ってても叶わないどうしたのなんていいように聞くけど響かない心臓に But she's so sweet もう一本木奇跡願う離れないように君がいなくてでも会いたくて壊れそう君が遠くて我慢できないそんなことで惑わせるのもダメだおいふざけてるのかやめだ遊ばれるのは抑えられない抑えられない抑えられない惑わせるのもダメだふざけてるのかやめだ遊ばれるのは抑えられない抑えられない抑えられない惑わせるのもほらないもんほら世界中心を今も手配中閉ざす手数に産業で回数そんなメールいらない答え食う高鳴るローソリはどこにある純な話なんてまともにないそれでも君は話が遠いさいで簡単また散々切るバンバン何を出て何いつも周りから君の話ただ欲しいただ二人の愛なんてただの形燃えるよ真剣にもってもくよ俺だけならもう試すだけ無情それならきっと今よりも友情の方がよかったもん I'm a loser 君がいなくてでも会いたくて壊れそう君が遠くて我慢できないそんなことで惑わせるのもダメだおいふざけてるのかやめだ遊
massive tune. So, number one, it's mixing hip hop sounds and stylings with a bit of a like dance floor type of sound, but also some chords that have a bit of this like edgy guitar. I don't know if they were actually guitar, they could be like keyboard, but they felt a bit like an edgy guitar, so there's almost a bit of a rock flavor in there too. I very much enjoy the vocals, and especially there were like two sections, including one very near the end, and then one that was kind of like in the middle of the track, where it seemed to get a bit more electric, and it was very frenetic, and it had an intensity to it. And those two sections were maybe my favorite parts, so that was fantastic. And yeah, again, I enjoy the like kick drum, like syncopated hip hop beat in most of the track. The chorus had a bit more of like an R&B flavor, so yeah, some different flavors along the way in this one, which feels like number one, indicative of the musical creativity they have. Number two, like the genre blending stylings. I know that plays very well in Japanese music culture, because again, like going back now a couple decades at least, I followed some Japanese rock, some J-rock, and to a lesser extent some J-pop, and I know bands and groups in that musical market, they often do mix some different stylings, rock and hip-hop and like ballad type songs. I've been going through some of Arashi's catalog, and they definitely have a bit of that. Now they're not nearly, I don't think, as much hip-hop as BTS, although there is some of that too. Like one of the guys in Arashi is sort of their designated rapper, but nevertheless, like, it doesn't surprise me, certainly on this album directed toward the Japanese market, but maybe just in general, that BTS has like this hybrid genre, bringing together some different stylings approach. But yeah, so in terms of the words, obviously there's a lot of kimi wa, which is like you in a very familiar way, and like you are. There was also, I think, hanase, which is like, I think like, tell me, like it's about like speaking to someone. Secondarily, I think there was, I'm trying to think of the larger line, but it was a repetition in, I think, like the end of the chorus, or maybe it was just a refrain, but like sayonara, which is like not just goodbye, but like goodbye in sort of a final way, like this is the last goodbye. And there was also like a tada section, which like tada is like one of the ways you can say like but or however. It's like demo and shikashi, and as well as tada. So I think there was a section where it was like but something, and like I'm not sure like the larger context there. But yeah, again, I'm just catching little tidbits, and there might be some other words that I could recognize, but they happen fast in the context of the lyrics. I mean, even when I listen to English songs for the first time, I don't tend to catch everything. I catch little bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening here, and whether the danger is like part of the allure. I mean, sometimes someone who's dangerous, there's a bit of mystique about that, and there's a bit of like, oh, that's interesting, or whether it's genuinely like this is dangerous, we have to be careful. So either way, I enjoyed the tune, I enjoyed the production of the track, and I enjoyed the rhythm of the vocals, even if I don't know exactly what's being said. So another cool one from them. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.